Damian Lillard, the great hope of the future, and I think Blazer fans are gonna love this guy. There are two things I really like about him. One, he's an offensive smorgasbord of a kind that we have not seen at point guard in a while. Recent Blazer point guards have been very good in certain areas but lacking in others offensively, and Lillard, I believe, will outpace all of them. He'll be able to score off the dribble, from range, off of screens, one-on-one. He'll do a lot of things that you love. At the same time, he's had to manufacture the points that he's gotten, and he's gotten a whole lot of them in college. He doesn't rely on overwhelming physical gifts nor on perfect form. Rather, he sees the seams in the defense, knows how to take advantage of them, knows how to put the ball in the bucket. He's a natural scorer, and that's going to have an easier time translating into the league than if he was just relying on physical gifts alone. Now, there are a couple things that I think that we need to get over that I've heard spoken about him. Number one, please, let's stop comparing him to Jared Bayless. I saw Jared Bayless right out of the gate at Summer League. Two things were evident about him. He was a physical dynamo. He was huge. He was also very reliant on that for his scoring. He was going to put up 50 if you didn't have anybody who could match up against him physically, but he was going to put up 8 against anybody as big and strong as he was. In Summer League, he did put up that 50. In the NBA, he put up 8. Lillard is going to be different than that. I'm not saying he's going to be an instant all-star. It will take some time for him to develop, but he will be a more well-rounded offensive player than Bayless was. Second, you got to remember that being from Weber State isn't the end of the world. All that means is that 2 years ago, nobody from the real big colleges thought a lot of him. But that was 2 years ago. Had the guy been issued an invitation from North Carolina to come and be our point guard, and we will let you bathe in strawberries and milk and give you pedicures, I'm sure he would have gone. That invitation did not come, so he went to Weber State, and he did very well there against the competition he was given. That is all you can ask of a guy. Look, I'd be more comfortable if he came from a big school too. It does lead to some questions, but it is not a sign of doom for him. Instead, you need to look at the Terry Porters, the Scottie Pippens, all the guys who have come from small colleges and really made a difference in this league. For all we know, Lillard could be one of them. Have your questions, sure, but that's not a reason to bag on him or speculate that he's the wrong pick. I think you're really going to love him from a character standpoint, offensive standpoint, from a dynamic standpoint. He's going to be good for this team. Give him a little time, and I think he will justify the Blazers pick.